Hi YouTube, this is Ryan from Ryan's Journey, giving you a quick update from the beach. As you can see, beautiful day. But yeah, just want to give you a quick update. I am doing great. Just have a day off today. Thought I would do a little beach walk and take care of some things for me. And I'm going to do a little update video when I get back to my place, and in the meanwhile, enjoy a little beach view on this beautiful mid-January day on the Central Coast of California. Peace. Hello, this is Ryan from Ryan's Journey, coming at you with an update. I will probably put the week in the description and some details there. I haven't really weighed myself, so I can't give you accurate numbers at this point. I gotta think I'm somewhere around 200, give or take a pound or two. Roughly 130 pounds lost total since the start of my journey. And my next update, I'll do it official, like to the penny, to the ounce. Losses and things like that. But you know, if you're new and you're curious, just go click on some of my first videos and you will see a drastic difference. I'm completely happy with the success I've had on my weight loss journey. I have I feel like really have defied odds, and you know, as far as health and blood work and things like that, I have definitely am an all-star of this weight loss surgery, just as far as meeting expectations and things like that. But now it's just about lifelong goals and meeting those goals. And so before this right here, you probably saw a little quick update of me at the beach. I was doing what I'm calling JRW. It's an acronym. Maybe you've heard of it, maybe you haven't. Probably not, because I just made it up today while I was doing this. But it's jogging, running, walking. So when whether it's around my neighborhood or whether it's at the beach, I don't ever just always run or always jog. It's kind of a combination of walking, jogging, and running. And depending on how I feel, depending on really how my knees holding up and things like that, I kind of push it and we see how things go. But the combination of the three are good. Sometimes I just like to sightsee a little bit. It's easier when I'm walking and taking things in as far as the ocean. It was a beautiful day out there today. I'm sure I posted it before this. When I edit it, I'll put that as the first video. But yeah, but doing really well, enjoying my life. Work's going well. Finally got a couple more suits where I'm able to wear more than just like 1.5 suits on a regular basis to work. So that's going pretty good. Adjusting to life as a single person after a divorce. So definitely a big changing year for me, having weight loss surgery and going through divorce. But I couldn't be happier and more positive at this point. Things are going well. And for example, I was talking about exercise and talking about maintenance on a lifelong really mindset. And it really comes down to doing things that I know that I will do long run. So I'm not necessarily one that's going to do CrossFit training, which although I see it's cool and maybe occasionally I will try it if I knew somebody said, hey, come to my gym with me. But, you know, I really wanted CrossFit or any kind of extreme exercise I'm not going to rule it out. I don't rule anything out, but I'm going to say that I definitely want to do things that's a lifelong thing. And going to the beach and walking, jogging, running, going around my neighborhood, going to my little gym in my apartment complex, doing some weights. They're fixing a heater on the pool. I'm going to be swimming more. I just ran into somebody a couple hours ago that said they just joined my gym that I used to go to and wants me to go with him to help him and stay motivated. So I've had other people that have been along those lines. So I might join back to my gym or start going again more again. It is a cost associated with that I've eliminated, but at the same time, I do miss being able to go there for an hour and a half, 2 hours and getting the full treatment, doing the weights, doing the ellipticals, doing the swimming, and then the hot tub, the steam room. So those things are kind of nice. And it's almost more than just a gym. It's almost like a little mini vacation for a couple hours outside of my world. So, so it really is important for me to do things that I know I can handle long run. Same thing with food. Like with food, I really have not tried to get too extreme with the low carb stuff, too extreme with the low fat stuff, too extreme with the calorie counting. I've really just tried to look at it as what will I do lifelong. So essentially, I'll eat anything, but just smaller in moderation. I don't really eat bread too much. If I do, it's very limited, and I can't eat that much of the bread. So it's like, why eat something that you can't eat that much of? So I'm just naturally drawn away from that. I don't drink sodas anymore. I'm drinking some Crystal Light right now. So foods. Today I went and had a chili verde omelet, and I could eat like a quarter of it. The eggs and the protein of the eggs, and then it has pork in it. The chili verde, if you guys have had that before, it's pork, and then it's got some cheese. So very low carb friendly stuff. Ate a little bit. I came home and just actually ate a little bit more after my workout. So that's good. Recently I tried cauliflower crusted pizza, and it was cool. It was actually good. It tasted, smelled, felt like a pizza. It's a work in progress though. I feel like the crust, you got to make sure you drain all the excess water out of the cauliflower after you blend it. You got to put it in a bag and really somehow, or some kind of drainer, you got to squeeze the moisture. And I wasn't able, I thought I did it enough, but I should have done more. And because it was a little soggy in the middle of it that I didn't like. So I kind of, did like I do with a lot of pizza. I eat the toppings off of it anyway, but it was good. So maybe sometime I'll video me making a cauliflower pizza. I haven't done any cooking videos, but I'd like to try something like that. I've been doing a lot more, just recently over the last couple of weeks, a lot more in-home meal prep. Trying to do things healthier, like I've been eating more fish, so I'll have a little piece of fish that I'll bake with some, like a lemon pepper, not lemon pepper, but like a pepper seasoning crust in a way. And I'll just do that with like a little bit of a vegetable salad. I've been trying some stuff with like corn and peas, and I had a broccoli salad the other day. So I'm trying to really incorporate some things at home and really cook at home a little bit more lately. So that's been a plus. But really, like I say, long term, I want to be able to eat anywhere without people noticing. Like in the future, I'm going to do a video probably about dating after weight loss surgery. And in that, the biggest thing that I have a concern about is, when do you bring up the conversation about that I had a weight loss surgery? I think most people that I would date would not know that I had a weight loss surgery until they go out to eat with me. But I probably could eat in a way where it wouldn't be as noticeable, order soup or something like that. But I think that what'll happen is that'll be an early conversation. But I would like to see how far I can go without bringing that up before they notice, because I want to live this normal life and not be so much into the weight loss ideas or community or thought processes. And so we'll see. That's a future video. And there's not a lot out there that I found. I know Chris Waffle has talked about it a little bit when he didn't start making videos till later, but when he did make when he lost the weight, he would go on dates and these conversations would come up and things like that. So that's a future thing. All right, so I wanted to talk about a couple things in this maintenance phase and life after weight loss surgery, especially after you get down to your goal weight or weight you're trying to maintain, like myself. One thing I've noticed is that I haven't felt the need to kiss people's asses as much as I used to. I feel like now I can be myself, and sometimes I might come across egocentric or selfish or just not, the opposite of like going out of your way to kiss people's asses. And I just don't have the need or the natural pull to have to do that. I'm definitely one that relies on natural energies and reading people and finding out, what needs to be said verbally or non-verbally to make the point. And I just feel naturally I don't have the need to do that. Like, people just don't require that from me anymore. And that's a great thing. It's a great thing. And it's taken some adjusting though. And at times I feel, that I'm being more selfish or, and maybe that's true. Maybe like for our own happiness, we have to be a little selfish. And now that I'm on my own, I do everything on my own. I'm a single parent, single father half the time. And, I just feel like I take care of my responsibilities. I take care of things I need to, but I limit the amount of negativity that comes in my life. And sometimes I can come across selfish, that I'm not willing to accept certain things to enter into my mind and my world that I try to keep, that I create for myself and my family. So that's just an interesting idea. I know a lot of people have talked about ego when it comes to after weight loss surgery, and it's definitely at play. I mean, I definitely feel like I look good, and I have my stuff together. I have a good head on my shoulders, so I definitely feel like I deserve to be confident. I don't want to be cocky. I feel like cocky is an insecure version of confidence. And I think if I do go down that path, I try to catch myself. And it's good to have friends around you that can call you out on that kind of thing. But there's a fine line between confidence and cocky sometimes. And I definitely don't want to be cocky, but I do want to be confident. I do want to be a leader. I want people to be able to follow me and trust me. So that's something at play once you lose the weight. You have this confidence and you feel sometimes a real high. And something that my weight loss surgery clinic or office, the assistant talked to me about you being on this high, and you really got to try to keep yourself grounded through it. And I definitely try to, but and I see some people in the community that are on a high at times, and maybe they need to be brought down, like I need to try to bring myself down at times. So that's an interesting idea or topic, is to, for example, if I'm at work with customers, I don't feel like I have to necessarily kiss their butts. I'm living as a normal person now, someone who's confident and someone who, so I don't know. If that makes sense. Great. Also, I didn't mention before, but on Thanksgiving a while back, it was kind of my goal for 2014 was to do 2 5Ks. And because of my knee, and I ended up going back to orthopedic and another MRI, every time I jogged, especially on pavement or ran, it would flare up a little bit. And the next, a couple times I, couldn't hardly walk on it the next day. So I've had to gradually work my way. But I did on Thanksgiving, I did a turkey trot, which I ran 5K, and I ran most of it, or I ran and jogged most of it. I did walk some, but I don't remember the time. It was like 40 minutes-ish, but it wasn't about the time for me. It was about just getting it done and doing. So I only got 1 for that year. Hopefully I can do 2 this year. And today I went to the beach and I walked, jogged, ran. I did 4 miles, which is more than a 5K. But to do it officially, it's just a nice goal to set, especially if you do it with friends. I did that 5K indirectly with a coworker of mine and his wife. So that was really nice. That's definitely an NSV. So yeah, definitely wanted to talk about the idea of the ego in this phase I'm in now, living as a normal person. And I definitely wanted to mention a couple of the NSV and me jogging, doing the 5K. That was really cool. So hopefully more to come. Another goal of mine for this year is to learn how to surf, or at least attempt that. So we'll see. That's a little bit farther out than my immediate priorities, but we'll see. And also, I know that many of you know in a couple of months there's a weight loss surgery conference in San Diego. That's probably, I think it's a 5-hour drive from where I live. So definitely going to try to make that. It hasn't officially been confirmed that I'm going to that, but I think it'll be fun. I met a lot of people in OH last year in LA, and was at Manhattan Beach, and so I think it would be nice to meet some of those people again at WLSFA in San Diego, and also meet some new ones. I think maybe more people go to the WLF WLSFA. I think more people go to that, so probably is more people to meet. But anyway, I look forward to that. If you're going to that, try to encourage me to go, because maybe if with a little extra motivation, I'll make it happen. So anyway, thanks again. I'll talk to you guys next time.